IPSF. My name is Kathy Kuno, and I am one of our district math TOSAs, and I'm coming to you for a grant proposal around this resource to use with all of our instructional assistants, PK to 6th grade. It's this right here. This is an instructional assistant toolkit. How often, when I was in the classroom, would I have an instructional assistant push into a classroom and they would work with a small group? There are often times where they were waiting for somebody, if it was a review or a new lesson, small group work, whatever it is, they need to really wait until all the students are there. So there are these minutes that are just lost here and there. And I really feel like we have a chance to tap into this resource that hasn't been tapped in using these instructional assistant toolkits. What are they? Great question. Let's have a look.
Okay, Nicholas, we're gonna look at place value two different ways, okay? So if I have the dice, and this is my tens place, how many tens?
60.
That's right. And if this is my ones, how many ones?
5.
So what's this number altogether?
65.
Excellent. We could roll it again, get different ones. What if we're on the dominoes? If this is your tens place, 50, and how many ones?
4.
4, and so what's the whole number?
54.
Excellent, great job.
So you just got to see a little taste of what it looks like with an instructional assistant working with a student. Let's go ahead and have a look as to what's inside. Dominoes, colorful dominoes at that. 5 6-sided dice. A deck of cards. A foam mat, so that way they have a soft spot, and a placemat, so to speak, for our dice, our dominoes, our cards to be on. This right here, this is a benchmark strategy. Just like we have in ELA, we have consonant, vowel, consonant, magic keywords, vowel teams, and so forth. We have the same thing for math. And we are beginning in the district to train our teachers. Our math leads right now are going through math running record trainings all around these benchmark strategies. So why not bring this in and the language in to our instructional assistants? I love it. And then we have a notebook that is just plain. This right here is strictly for the instructional assistant, however they'd like to use it. If they want to write notes about how it went with the student or with the group of students, so that way they can communicate that with the teacher. If someone had a new idea on how to use these manipulatives and they want to remember that, let's get that written down, because we want our instructional assistants to communicate also with me, to be able to say, one of my students came up with this idea, or I tried this and this really worked. Because what happens with this is each site of instructional assistants is going to get a 30-minute training, and we're also going to provide that training online. And so for any instructional assistants that are added within the year and didn't get that live training, they will have the ability to go through that training. All right, so let's go ahead and have a look. And I almost forgot these goodies right here. So first we have our quick tip videos. I do quick tip videos for all of our teachers, and I want to extend this to our instructional assistant. We want to give the opportunity of helping educate how we are supporting our teachers in the classroom, so our instructional assistants, who are teachers as well to these students, are using the same language. First one I love with these videos, there's one called No More Alligators. When we talk about greater and lesser, there is nothing about an alligator to help support our mathematical understanding. And then we have quick tip resources. This is where the training is with our instructional assistants right here. I go through this whole thing with training, and we go through together, we work this together, so that way they get to experience it before they work with students. They get to talk about it, just as we have our teachers do in professional development and professional learning. We want to bring that in to all of our instructional assistants. And that's what these kits do here. These kits offer our instructional assistants to use those minutes that go by, 1 minute and another minute and another minute and another minute. And that adds up over time. That's why I say this is an untapped resource that I am excited that we get to tap into. And I am really excited that we have 2 schools on board. Have a listen to what one of them has to say.
Our instructional assistant math toolkits have been so beneficial for our instructional assistants. They now have some quick, easy, and hands-on activities that they can do with any elementary age student. Some of our IAs have been using the toolkits to support the learning that they are doing with their small groups. Other IAs have said that these toolkits have been so useful when they just have a few extra minutes. Now they have no wasted time with these toolkits.
So with this instructional toolkit, our goal is to use fun activities that are really easy and simple to tap into these 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minutes as we work with students to tap into and make them useful minutes. Let's have a look. I'm wondering how you added. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Well, I know that's 6 and 6 and 4, but 6 and 4 make 10. And 6 more, 1, 10, 6, that's 16. All right, enjoy. And so with that, IPSF, I want to thank you for considering this grant. I truly, truly believe that we have the ability to affect so many of our students in elementary school. We have the ability to empower our instructional assistants, to train our instructional assistants in the language that our teachers are using in their classroom. Thank you so much for considering this.